So, hello everyone. My name is Clara Aguilar. I am the marketing manager for Orders in Seconds. I'm going to be your moderator for today's webinar. I'm going to be introducing the speakers and everything we have in store on the topic from desktop to anywhere. Modernize your accounting and order fulfillment with OIS and QuickBooks. Now, guys, Happy New Year, and we're kicking off strong with this QuickBooks webinar. Now, you guys know we're QuickBooks solution providers, so we're teamed up with QuickBooks. We're going to be diving into how QuickBooks Online supports your unique needs as a wholesale distributor. Not just the financial management, but also how to streamline your entire warehouse operations, right? With integrated tools like Orders in Seconds to modernize your whole operation. All right, and then for those of you who are thinking about making the switch from QuickBooks Desktop to QuickBooks Online, you guys are in the right place. This is definitely, we're going to go over that, okay? Now, let's get into meeting our speakers for today. All right, for the OIS team, we have Mr. Frank Monterosa. He's a business development manager for Orders in Seconds. Frank graduated with honors and earned his bachelor's in marketing and advertising. He's participated in many leadership and entrepreneurship courses with more than 15 years experience in customer service, marketing, and sales. Currently, he manages the US and Latin American markets for Orders in Seconds. Thank you so much, Frank, for being here today.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great, great, great. And
It's a
guys,
pleasure.
welcome him in the chat too, guys. Do use your emojis. We like to interact in this webinar, okay? And then for the QuickBooks side, we always get VIP treatment from QuickBooks. We have Miss Jamie Delvecchio, who's been with Intuit QuickBooks for 17 years and has worked across multiple sales channels to drive QuickBooks awareness, partnerships, and profitability for the small to mid-market and for Intuit's strategic partnership in that time. Jamie directly supports Orders in Seconds in our partnership with Intuit and works with our team to integrate QuickBooks into our products and services for our valued customers. We also have Marvin Safi here, who's going to be speaking on QuickBooks payment. So thank you, team. Thank you, QuickBooks team, for being here today, and welcome.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much for
We're
having us.
excited. Yep.
Yes, yes. Thanks so much. All right, guys. Thank you, Pablo. Gave you guys a clap in the chat. Thank you. Welcome, speakers. And now let's get into the agenda for today. All right, guys. First, we're going to be reviewing some of the challenges faced by wholesale distributors in their warehouse operations and with their accounting systems. Then we're going to get into how to modernize your accounting and order fulfillment with QuickBooks and Orders in Seconds. You'll learn a little bit more about our solution as an integrated solution and how that benefits your business. Then we're going to get into the live Q&A with the speakers where you'll get to ask your questions that you have specific to your business. And guys, if you have a question, you guys don't have to wait till the end. At the bottom of the Zoom screen, there's an icon that says Q&A. Just click that icon and you can submit your question, and then we'll just go in order during the live Q&A. All right, and then finally, for everyone who attended today, guys, we have an exclusive deal for you, so you're going to want to make sure to stay to the end to take advantage of that, okay? Now let's get started. Mr. Frank, take it away.
Perfect, perfect. Just to confirm, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to talk about the wholesale distributor challenges. So first of all, as you know, every business faces unique challenges in the distribution world. So one of the key questions every business owner asks is this: look, how can I optimize my logistic operation to reduce cost and enhance efficiency? So I always tell, I always tell business owners, the most effective way to address this is by targeting and resolving the daily operational issues that is hindering productivity. So let me ask you this: do you struggle with any of these issues that we're seeing right now? So you guys see in the the screen. So first of all, if you are in the distribution industry, you do have sales orders management, right? But the question is this, are you still doing manual processes? Most of the time, this may result in fulfillment errors and delays, and that's hurting your company. The other one is, what about inventory management or inventory visibility? Do you have full visibility in the warehouse? Do you sales rep, if you have sales rep in the field, or if you have inside sales, do they have full visibility or what you have in the warehouse? Or whenever they're doing picking, do they know exactly what you have in the warehouse? If the answer to these challenges are not, this webinar is going to be really crucial for your business. So the third thing is, what about warehouse order picking? Are you experiencing customer complaints about receiving the wrong product, the incorrect quantities? This may be due to the lack of effective picking and fulfillment process. Usually, when you're small distributor, you start doing things manually, doing picking and fulfillment manually. But eventually, when the business is growing, you need to automate your processes, because that's so much time consuming, and you might end up delivering the wrong product, the wrong quantity, and that's going to be hurting your company badly. So that the last thing is the delivery tracking. Are you struggling with issues when driver takes the printed invoices with them, and sometimes those invoices needs to be modified due to returns, incorrect quantity, and if you notice, it is related to the warehouse management. So in this situation often lead to rework and inefficiencies in your logistic processes. You are struggling, you have some of these challenges. Now you are in the right place. So let's go ahead, and so what we're doing is right here, as Clara was saying, if you're using right now QuickBooks Desktop and you are thinking to migrate to QuickBooks Online, we're going to help you why that is so important. So QuickBooks has been working on their ecosystem specifically for the wholesale industry. So in this case, it is very well known that QuickBooks, was developed specifically to make accounting easier, and they do it perfectly, right? But QuickBooks, it's much more than just easy accounting. QuickBooks provides an ecosystem that enables you to manage the logistic operation of your distribution business, and has expanded effort in the following areas. I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, they were only just QuickBooks Desktop, but now QuickBooks saw the futures and say, hey, people is migrating to something more user-friendly. That's what they came up with, the modern accounting system. QuickBooks, is pretty much committed to modernize their platform through QBO, creating more streamlined and user-friendly experience for your business. And we're going to show you today how QuickBooks has been working on that ecosystem environment to connect or to cover all those areas that they're not able to solve it, because as I said before, QuickBooks was developed to make accounting easier, and they do it perfectly. So second thing, inventory and pricing management. QuickBooks makes it really simple, right? Simplifies inventory handling and pricing to a certain extent. Meaning, there gonna be cases or distributors that are connected to right now. You maybe have some cases where manage pricing structures become more really complex. That's why QuickBooks integrate with third-party solutions that are experts in these specific areas to address those limitations, thereby enhancing operational efficiency. We're gonna tell you. So, and that's the good part that I love from QuickBooks. They're really expert on the accounting part, but when you have limitations on the wholesale part, they have made a partnership with other experts in their area, and they got that one solution for you guys. So payroll and payment management, this is really crucial for the industry. QuickBooks has include robust tools for payroll and payment processing options, which we're going to be covering this in details during this presentation in a few minutes. And the last things, advanced reporting. I always, when I get to talk to people, they always say, hey, do you know what version of QuickBooks do you have? They say QuickBooks Online, but they think that QuickBooks Online is just one product, right? QuickBooks has different versions, and based on the version that you have, it will enable different functionalities. So the advanced reporting, that's something that is on the advanced version, and it's really, really useful if you are struggling with this type of things. So QuickBooks has enabled efficient handling and management of essential information that is really crucial for the business, making data management more streamlined and actionable. So let's go ahead and find out what QuickBooks Online can do specifically for the wholesale distributors. And this is what I was telling you. As I mentioned earlier, QuickBooks was made to be great at accounting, and it really is. But when it comes to certain, type of businesses like wholesale distributors, there's some things that QuickBooks actually can do because it wasn't born to solve this specific things. So first one, selling features, right? If in the wholesale distribution industry, there are people that get really creative when it comes to pricing, special promotion. QuickBooks is not gonna get that far, but that's why we have solutions like orders in seconds. We're gonna show you that in a minute, that we're gonna be able to cover all those type of things, selling features, special promotions with no problem, fully integrated with QuickBooks. Another thing that distributors deal a lot, it's with complex customer pricing. There are different prices for different customers based on the volume of the merchandise that they buy. So QuickBooks won't be able to handle or go really that far when it comes to complex customer pricing, but other solutions do. Unit of measure. This is a big one. A lot of people in the wholesale distribution industry deal with this because usually when they're selling their products, they sell it with different unit of measures, right? In units, in cases, and pallets. Since QuickBooks Online only handles one unit of measure, that's a big challenge to the distributors, right? But when they have the right solution integrated with them, that's not going to be a problem at all. And I'm going to prove you why I say that. The other thing that they deal a lot, especially when you sell perishable items, lot and expiration date, that's a big thing because you might be losing a lot of money if you don't have really control of the FIFO, right? First in, first out. That's a really headache to the wholesales and distributors. And the other one, delivery tracking. Delivery tracking is something that they deal a lot. I'm gonna cover that in a minute. And the last one, warehouse order picking. I will cover all of these limitations that you may have in QuickBooks Online. We got it solved. We solved them. And how we're gonna solve them? Like this. Look, who is orders in seconds? As we were saying, orders in seconds is all in one system that helps wholesale distributors easily manage their entire sales, warehouse, and logistic process. So basically, it automates all the sales channels that you may have, including sales rep, B2B, online. Let's go ahead and cover one by one so that way you can have a better idea. Take a look at this. So sales solution for wholesale distributors. As you know, in the distribution industry, there are various sales channels, right? These channels depend on the business model that you guys have in place. So this means sales could be generated by sales rep in the field, sales could be generated by internal sales people in the office, or it could be generated by the same restaurant, supermarket, by using e-commerce solutions. So all these things are pretty much covered with the sales solution. So we're gonna make really take the orders really easy for whatever channels that you have. Sales rep in the field, internal sales rep, or e-commerce, so that way you can empower some of your customers for them to generate their own orders. And the good thing is we are expert in all the different channels. So if you really I mean, you don't really have to start with all the different channels. We're gonna, whenever we talk to you guys, we're gonna find out what is hurting the company. I mean, what is the channel that needs to be robust in order to make it really easier for you guys. So the other one is this. Look, the warehouse management solution. This is really crucial. Look, this is a crucial module that often doesn't receive the attention it deserves. I don't know if you guys know that poor management or not having a solution for the order picking can result in significant losses for a company. And this is something that we're struggling all the time. So what we're gonna cover with this, with the OIS inventory, remember that QuickBooks is kind of limited in that sense, but that's not a problem at all, because if it is connected with the right solution, in this case with OIS, we're gonna be able to cover the entire inventory management. When you creating the purchase order, receiving the merchandise with barcode scanner, when an order comes in with the different sales channels, right? From the sales rep, from the internal people, or from the e-commerce, those transactions are gonna be sent to the warehouse picker, so that way they can use a phone, a pistol gun, and making sure that they picking the right product with the right quantity, so that way you never deliver the wrong quantity and the wrong product to your customers. So we're gonna make it really easy. Same thing with those businesses that that are handling perishable items. We're gonna be able to track lot numbers and expiration dates, because that's really important for this type of industry, right? So we're gonna pretty much cover the entire warehouse management solution. And the last part, take a look at this, is the delivery tracking solution. I always ask questions like this. This module is the final link in the distribution chain, and as the last one, it is certainly not the less important. This module allows you to automate the deliveries and have 100% visibility into what's been delivered. So let me ask you this. If you guys are struggling with, you have the printed invoices and you're doing the delivery and you're getting a lot of return, something got messed up when you were doing the delivery and you have to be modifying those invoices, that's a really pain in the neck for the company, because you need to go back, start creating or editing the existing invoices, and that's a really pain in the neck. With the delivery tracking solution, we're gonna be able to automate the entire logistic, meaning once the transaction has been picked and fulfilled, we're gonna be able to assign it to the delivery driver, so that way he carry the electronic invoices in their mobile devices. So whenever they're delivering, they're going to be able to confirm that that's exactly what they're going to be delivering. And they can even do it with the barcode scanner. The good thing is the owners in the office will be able to have full visibility of what they're doing out there in the field. So if you notice, we're going to be able to get real-time invoice updates because they have it on their phone. We're going to be able to get the proof of the delivery so that way they can sign and make sure that the right the quantity and the right product was delivered. And at the same time, we have the capability to integrate with different mobile printers and print the final invoices and give it directly to them. So if you notice, we had the capability to cover pretty much everything since the order gets generated from the different sales channel until it gets sent to the warehouse management for picking and fulfillment with the right tools, with the barcode scanner, until it gets assigned to the delivery driver so that way they can have the proof that it has been delivered with the right product and give it directly to them, collect the payment. And the good thing is this, all the different transactions, all the different documents that we're generating into OIS are fully synchronized to QuickBooks Online. And that is why I'm going to ask Jamie to join and explain a little bit more about that interface that we have with QuickBooks Online. Jamie?
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, no, and man, we are so lucky to have your partnership, right? We're so lucky that Orders in Seconds chose QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Enterprise to integrate with, because you guys really fill a gap that we just can't handle, right? Everything that you mentioned, from the inventory to the delivery to, taking care of like the sales team. And so we are very grateful, for your partnership and for the great integration that you guys have built into our platform. And so, a business can run their entire front end, with Orders in Seconds. And because of the beautiful integration that Orders in Seconds built into QuickBooks Online, we'll be here in the back end, and you'll still be able to leverage QuickBooks Online to manage your inventory from anywhere, right? So that's always been a big issue with QuickBooks users, is you've got this great app, Orders in Seconds, that you can use in the field, you can use from anywhere. And then your QuickBooks has always just been installed on your computer. So then the integration wasn't great. You weren't really able to manage your whole business end to end anywhere. So with the beautiful integration that Orders in Seconds built into QuickBooks Online, now you can literally manage, both the front end of your business and the back end financial part of your business from anywhere, especially including inventory. They also do a really great job of auto syncing invoices and payments into QuickBooks, from Orders in Seconds. So you never miss an invoice, you never miss the opportunity to get paid. Business reporting is also really crucial, right? So at the end of the day, you want to understand how profitable you are, how much inventory you're holding, right? Where it is that you guys need to save money. And so the business reporting capability in QuickBooks Online comes as part of that great integration that Orders in Seconds has with us. You can also manage your employees directly in QuickBooks Online, right? So the same employees that are running the front end of your business, you can go ahead and pay them directly out of QuickBooks Online and have that expense contribute to the business reporting that's available in there. And then you can also take payment, which is really great. So literally with Orders in Seconds in QuickBooks Online, you can run your entire business from your delivery and your order and warehouse management all the way to your reporting and payroll, and also credit card and ACH processing. So Marvin, I'll go ahead and pass it to you so you can tell everyone how payment processing works in QuickBooks Online with Orders in Seconds.
Yes, thank you so much, Jamie. And thank you all for joining and having us. We really do love working with Orders in Seconds. And as you see Frank and his passion, the rest of the team, you guys are amazing. I really wish maybe Frank can do my part, but thanks again for having me. I'll be talking about the payments piece of things. QuickBooks has a few features available. One is going to be the ability to get paid. And there are other features, as Jamie mentioned, you can pay your business, your bills through QuickBooks. But I'll be covering the payments piece, which is the feature, as I mentioned, giving your business the ability to get paid through QuickBooks. And as you see here on the slide, on the top left is going to be the flexible payment options. With QuickBooks, you can accept all types of payments, really anything. You can accept credit cards, debit cards, ACH. We even have it set up to where you can accept different wallets like Apple Pay and PayPal, even Venmo. So really everything that matters available to accepting payments and to making sure everything goes through in seconds, Orders in Seconds, as you guys are working with them. We also do a very good job making sure you get your money as fast as possible. You can even take payments in person, so there's no I'll do it later. You're getting your money immediately. The next you'll see here is going to be the invoicing and reminders. Another great way to accept payments without really having to do any of the work trying to get paid after the invoice is sent out. You can do this all right through QuickBooks. You can create a custom invoice, even put your logo and brand it all, and then email it right to your customer with a Pay Now button. So that's it. You send them the invoice, they get a Pay Now button. Into it, QuickBooks will also send out automatic reminders. So another way you're not going to have to keep on top of collecting the payment or having maybe another representative in your business try to collect into it. QuickBooks orders in seconds. We're going to make sure you're able to send that invoice out quickly and accept that payment immediately. If there is any sort of delays into it, QuickBooks orders in seconds, we're going to remind your customer to pay that. Then, of course, very importantly is the rates. We normally offer very great rates. Like, I think our standard rates are very competitive compared to everybody out there. But you guys going through orders in seconds, you get very special rates as well. It's better than any other rates we offer. Not only is the payment feature included in your QuickBooks software, but you're also going to get that at no monthly fee. So you have the option to accept payments. There's no monthly fee on having the feature. When you do process a payment, we do have very special rates. Again, because you're going through orders in seconds, we're going to be able to give you very customized rates and make sure you're saving money or definitely not paying more than you're currently paying if you're using another provider. And then, of course, the integration. Everything here is designed to work together. If you're using QuickBooks to move your money, to manage your finances, this is all part of it. It's all really in one system designed to be seamlessly integrated. Payments all tie back to QuickBooks. This helps with all the streamlining, including, of course, your bookkeeping. Manual entries are really avoided. Errors are avoided through doing all of this, and everything is reconciled much faster. As you see, we really focus on making sure all the solutions are in one. You don't have multiple tech stacks, and everything is done very quickly. And the last piece here I really like is going to be not just the mobile payment option. With QuickBooks, you can download an app and be able to take payments anywhere on the go. And then something very new we have is the tap to pay. And this is for iPhones. You're able to just tap your iPhone to another iPhone or to a credit card and take the payment immediately. This is really important, as you know, if you're on site or any sort of event, wherever the customer is, it's going to give you the option to take the payment immediately. So this all, of course, is going to improve cash flow, knowing how much money you have and any sort of reporting. And of course, it's going to reduce all the follow-up you have to do to collect payments. So yeah, that's essentially everything I have. The OIS connection is really the most important piece of this. The integration with QuickBooks Online is seamless. It really automates all your reconciliation. It's going to reduce any errors that you may currently be going through. And then with OIS and QuickBooks, you guys are assigned a couple of Intuit representatives. I work with OIS all the time. You're going to be working with me if you have questions, concerns, if you want to have the ability to accept payments or even pay your bills. We're all here for you. We are dedicated to you guys. So we have 24/7 support. If I'm not around, you can do this via chat, email, and then Frank, I know, is good with text messaging in the middle of the night. You guys really can work with all of us anytime. So with that, I will pass it back on to you, Frank, to finish up our OIS QuickBooks flow.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much, Marvin and Jamie, for that valuable information. So now some of you might be wondering, how does an integrated solution help you as a distributor? How can I get benefit by working with you guys? Look, the easiest part is this. We know the industry, and by having automated the process, we're going to eliminate a lot of manual work, which is hurting your company if you guys are doing things manually. The other thing is this: greater inventory visibility. As you notice, as orders in seconds has the capability to handle different modules, right? the inventory management, the sales part. But if you say, hey, look, Frank, right now the challenge that I have is inventory management, we can help you in that specific area. So always know, what you have in inventory, where your business is. So the other one is solutions designed to, for growth. So we know the industry. We have been working with a lot of companies, and we have seen how many small distributors have become greater and bigger because they have implemented the right solution in QuickBooks. In OIS, it is the right solution for you guys. So give you a single source of truth. As we have been talking, right? This is gonna become a one solution. So you're gonna have your accounting fully automated with the entire operational logistic of the business, and it's gonna be just one solution, right? Complete access to your business from anywhere, anytime, because it's cloud-based, 100%, both solutions, right? So how it works, it's really simple, guys. Look, QuickBooks Online is a cloud-based solution which you access with your credentials, right? OIS is the same. OIS is basically a CRM system where we're gonna be connected through the web, and all the things that you have in QuickBooks, like customer, product, pricing, and inventory, automatically will be synchronized to our system once we do the first setup. Then you will decide which module you're going to start working with first. Well, what's actually hurting the company. Is it on the sales part? Is it on the inventory? Is it on the delivery? Or it might be in all the different areas, right? So we're going to implement it gradually based on what's hurting most of the company. And again, once we have implemented, this is going to run really smooth, really quick, because it has been designed to work that way. So now, some of them might be asking this question: why should I choose orders in seconds? So first, it is the right size solution. We work with, or our main expertise are small and mid-sized distributors, and the reason is because we also work with with big corporations. And actually what we do is really simple. We bring all the technology that big corporations are using into the hands of small businesses, so that way they can be more effective whenever they implement this type of solution. The second thing is we have an integrated solution with QuickBooks Online. So a lot of companies claim that they work with QuickBooks, but they're not a certified QuickBooks solution. That's something that you should always pay attention to, it, because that's your data, that's your information that you're giving it away if you're working with someone that is not a certified QuickBooks provider, right? So the other one is complete order fulfillment system. We have different modules, and we can cover and we can assist you on any of the areas that a distribution company deals with. Cater to Latin food market. This is the good part. If you are Latin distributor, we provide support in English and also in Spanish, because the majority of the sales reps that are out there in the field, they're Spanish speakers. So in this case, we have the entire customer service support in fully bilingual, right? In Spanish and English. So that's gonna be really crucial, because we're gonna make sure that we're gonna train your people to do the right thing and take full advantage of the solutions that they're gonna be implementing. So now I'm gonna leave it open to Q&A. Questions?
Yes. Yes, so now, oh my God, what happened? I stopped speaking, and now give me a second. All right, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm like a little sick right now. I have two little ones. They go to daycare, so they always keep me busy. But anyways, guys, let's get into the live Q&A. If you guys have any questions, make sure to click that Q&A button and submit your questions now. Guys, don't worry, don't be shy. We're here for you. If you guys have a question about how this would affect your distribution business or about anything, guys, you can go ahead and submit your question. But let me see. I do have one we can work on now. Um, okay, this is for Frank. Does OIS help with switching from QuickBooks Desktop to online? Does OIS help with switching?
Definitely. First of all, if you're using QuickBooks Desktop, we're gonna do an analysis to make sure what are the things that you're using in QuickBooks Desktop, making sure that all the data, all that information, all the different processes that you're using in QuickBooks Desktop are gonna be migrated to QuickBooks Online, and we're gonna take you by the hand, making sure that everything has being transferred to QuickBooks Online. Once we have all that data migrated, that's where we're gonna implement the OIS solution with the different modules that you're gonna be using. But yes, we help you on the entire process. You don't have to worry about doing it yourself or hiring someone else to migrate the data. We are expert on it since we are a QuickBooks solution provider. We know QuickBooks in and out, and we know how to do that migration easily without you getting into a lot of issues.
Great, great, great. All right, next question is from Marvin. Is Intuit more expensive than my bank to process credit cards?
We do a very good job checking with all of the competitors out there to make sure we have the best rates. It's very uncommon for me to do a comparison with your banks, for example, to find that they give you a better rate. A bank is not necessarily a merchant provider, so we do a very good job because we just customize and specialize in that. If you are interested in comparing, that's what I'm here for. We can do a very easy, quick comparison. I'll do all the work and provide you very clear and simple what your savings will be if there is any savings. So we'll make sure we are not going to have you switch over to us if we're not going to save you money. So answer is, I'm sure we are going to be more competitive than banks.
Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Marvin. All right, and let me see one more question. I can place sales orders in QBO. Why would I need orders in seconds?
That's a good question. Whenever you acquire a QBO, you acquire it for making your accounting easier, right? So in this case, QuickBooks Online has the module to create the order. But the thing is this: if you have sales rep in the field, or if you would like to empower some of your customers for them to have visibility of the inventory and place orders directly from their store, there's no way that could be done with QuickBooks Online. And remember, the other thing is this: if you're starting and just creating simple orders, that shouldn't be a problem. But as long as you're growing and the business starting, becoming more complex, like what we were talking, right, about pricing, special promotions, all those type of things, there's no way that you're gonna be able to set up that in QuickBooks. That's why you need a complement, the right solution to make sure that you are able to do everything. But again, if I'm doing a simple order without special prices, having visibility of the inventory and all this type of thing, you could do it in QuickBooks Online. But for the distribution industry, that's not really what happened most of the time. You have complexity, and that's when we come as orders in second as the right complement to QuickBooks Online.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Frank. And then we have a question from someone who's here, Andrea Fuentes, and it's in Spanish actually. So let's work on our bilingual skills over here. Frank, you see the webinar chat? You can read it in the webinar chat.
Let me see.
You see from Andrea Fuentes?
I don't see the message, but you can.
Okay, you want me to read it?
Read it.
So I'll read it in Spanish and then I can try to translate it. ¿Cómo podemos hacer para agregar el logo a una sales order? al invoice. No sé si van a explicar eso. So, I think this is how to add a logo to a sales order or the invoice.
Sí, lo explico en español y luego en inglés. Andrea, es sumamente sencillo. Lo que sucede es esto, que QuickBooks Online tiene diferentes templates. So, hay un formato o todos los formatos se pueden editar. So, cuando usted los edita, que ahorita no voy a entrar a detalle, ahora cuando usted los edita, ahí usted le dice que si le quiere subir un logo, inclusive puede cambiar el formato de cómo se ven las columnas de cada una de las órdenes o las facturas que usted hace en QuickBooks. Si gusta, al finalizar, nos escribe y con gusto le podemos acompañar y mostrarle ya en su QuickBooks cómo usted le puede subir el logo, que es sumamente sencillo, ¿verdad?
Okay, perfect. And now in English, Frank.
No, what I was what I was telling Andrea is QuickBooks has different templates, right? So when you go into QuickBooks, you can edit some of those templates and upload your logo. You can even change the way that the invoice looks like, with the different columns. So QuickBooks has the flexibility to play with the invoice format. But what I was telling Andrea is whenever we're finished, she can text us or she can call us, and we can get into her QuickBooks Online and help her out how to upload the logo with no problem.
Yeah, so she has a demo later today. She has a demo with
Oh,
her
okay, okay.
later
So
today.
we
So
can
it's
we can we,
perfect, perfect.
we can tell her how that could be done really easy.
Okay, thank you. Gracias, Andrea, for the question. All right, guys, so that's going to end our live Q&A unless somebody else has another question. Let me check just to make sure. Okay, we'll continue. We'll continue with the presentation. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, so how can we help you with these challenges, guys? As the OIS team and QuickBooks team have said, our integrations designed for wholesale distributors from accounting to sales to shipping. We have all of your solutions ready to go. And this is whether your goals are to modernize your business so that you have quick access to your accounting and order fulfillment from the cloud anytime, anywhere. There's no reason for you to be tied down to a desk anymore, or just handling or using spreadsheets for different things. We got to get you out of the 2000s and into 2026, guys. We got to modernize that accounting, modernize the order fulfillment, right? And the great thing is we can work with you at any point in your business, large or small, to get you out of those manual processes that could really have you stuck and losing out, right? Financially. All
Yeah.
right. So, also, if you guys are not using QuickBooks Online, we are, like Frank had mentioned before, we're QuickBooks solution providers. So we can sell QuickBooks and any of their offerings, and we're certified to support you in making the transition from your current accounting system to QuickBooks Online. And if you have QuickBooks Desktop, to switching to QuickBooks Online too, or if you're new altogether to QuickBooks, guys, we're here to help you, okay? We work closely, as you can see, with our QuickBooks team, Jamie and Marvin. So if we don't have an answer for you, we have resources at QuickBooks that we can go to, that we can get you that help, which is not necessarily what you would get if you went through the QuickBooks customer service directly. So we'll get you those answers as quick as possible. So if you guys are interested and have more questions, make sure to fill out the form. You guys can scan that QR code. Oh, just go back. You can scan the QR code, and we'll have a team member from Orders in Seconds contact you whenever it's convenient for you, okay? All right, so next. And guys, you don't have to take our word for it. If you go on the QuickBooks app page, you guys can see why our clients love the Orders in Seconds and QuickBooks Online integration. We have great reviews on there because we really do. We've been doing this for 20 plus years now, so we really do understand your business, and you can see it from the testimonials that we've been given, okay? All right, and next, guys, finally, next. No, no, not to no back. Okay. So we have a special gift for everyone who attended this webinar today, guys. You guys are gonna get this exclusive deal. You get 1 month free of QuickBooks Online, all right? You're gonna get a 1 hour free consultation with Frank. Plus, you get 75% off the OIS support package, which is a $2,000 value, but you're gonna get it for $499, and this is if you sign up with OIS today. All right, this deal is for QuickBooks Online Plus or Advanced. And during the consultation, guys, just so you know a little bit, Frank is gonna, get to understand your business, identify the challenges, and then identify the solutions that would come with orders in seconds and the QuickBooks Online integration. And then in the OIS support package, basically this covers everything with the OIS, integrating with an OIS solution, with the QuickBooks migration. And we help you when it comes to migration. We help with everything: inventory, pricing, product setup, customers, everything, guys. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, make sure to scan that QR code, guys. And then I'm also gonna put the link in the chat right now, just so if you guys wanna see it there. Just give me 1 second. And guys, this is a great deal that we're running right now, but it's a limited time offer. So, and you guys are seeing it first here. So make sure, fill out that form. Even if you guys just have questions, just, fill out the form and we'll have a team member contact you this week, okay? All right. And guys, next slide, Frank. If you guys wanted to connect with Frank, there's his email, his phone number, and then you guys can also connect with him on LinkedIn if you guys are on LinkedIn. Okay. Next slide. And then, guys, we invite everyone to check out our YouTube channel, guys. We have a lot of free content on there, a lot of free webinars, just practical advice on different trending topics that help your business grow, that help your efficiency, that help you boost sales. So head over there and make sure, remember, to not miss out, make sure to subscribe to our channel, all right? So you guys never miss out on anything we're uploading. And I have that. I can also put a link in the chat for the webinar, for our YouTube channel too. And we're everywhere, guys. We're on TikTok now. If you guys like TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on all the platforms. Twitter, if you guys like Twitter, we're everywhere. All right, and next. All right, guys. Well, that is all for today. We want to thank everyone for attending this webinar. Jamie, Frank, Marvin, all of the OIS customers, new guests who have joined us from our different social media sites too. Guys, we're going to continue to have more webinars like this because we want your business to succeed. And we say it every time: if you guys win, we win, okay? And keep your heads up for next month. In your inbox, in your email inbox for February, we'll let you know what's going on next. And then go and check out our YouTube channel too. And remember, when this webinar ends, make sure to fill out the survey and let us know if there's any topics you guys are interested in learning more about. That might just be what's coming up next month, okay? So have a great day, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.